Hi guys, so like last week I posted a video of some exotic floor work and a couple of people were interested in learning how to do it. Right now what I'm working on is putting together like a breakdown of the actual choreography. I realized while I was breaking down the choreography that there's a lot of moves that I'm doing that are not necessarily super obvious. So what I'm planning to do is to put together some tutorials, some how-to videos on how to do the specific parts of the choreography that I think would be the most tricky or the most challenging, the least obvious for somebody who doesn't have a background in dance already. Today what we're going to break down is snake legs. Snake legs are... they're tricky, but they're less difficult than snake arms are. The downside with snake legs is that it's physically very challenging, so I'm going to break it down in a couple different ways. Both for somebody who has a little bit more core strength and then for somebody who doesn't necessarily have that core strength yet. As with any form of movement, I do recommend that you warm up before you start trying this, especially getting like your wrists warmed up is really important on this one. We will be doing a lot of support with our wrists, so be prepared for that. So in your straddle, what you'll do is lean back on your elbows and then you will engage just your oblique. And all I want you to do is just sort of tilt your legs back and forth using only this oblique. One of the things that I think about to find my obliques is actually bringing my leg inward towards my stomach rather than just up towards the side. You don't want to turn it into this like butt wiggle thing that we've got going on. I do recommend that you do those for a while just to get used to that, that movement. You really want to feel like you've gotten the engagement down and that you have that connection, because you do want it to be pretty automatic. You don't want to be thinking about it. Once you do get to the point where you're comfortable doing it, I do want you to go ahead and do it in candlestick. So for a candlestick, what you'll do is just roll back. It's a shoulder stand, so your weight is going to be in your upper back. You will put your hands underneath your hips. I want you to think about piking up and keeping engaged in your core, and then you can open out into your straddle. So practice that tilt while you're in your candlestick position too. Okay, so once you have gotten used to doing that, just tilting your hips in both the candlestick position and then just on the floor, leaning back on your elbows, you'll practice the actual snake legs. It's very simple. What you'll do is you bend your knee alternating. So when you are bringing your leg up, that's when you will bend your knee. When you're pushing it down, that's when you will straighten your knee. I do want to point out that you are doing a very, very, very slight bend. It is not a dramatic bend by any means. So the more subtle you can make it, the more snaky you're going to get. And the more you think about extending, really pointing your toes, really pushing the energy out through your legs, the better it's going to look and the cleaner it's going to look. It's one of the things that I find with exotic floor work is that the less you move, the better it's going to look. So if you make it look very big and very dramatic, it's not going to look very exotic. The more you can maintain that like aloof, Janine butterfly kind of a vibe, the better and the sexier it's going to look. So don't overdo it. Yeah, so fully snake legs in candlestick will look like this. Okay guys, I hope that this helped you. I hope you learned something. I hope that snake legs seem a little bit less mystifying and tricky. They really are a simple move, but they're very, very beautiful. So I really like to include them in any routine that I do on the floor. If you haven't already, it would really help me out if you did hit the subscribe button and give the video a like if you liked it. There are going to be several more of these. Hopefully the choreography breakdown will be simple enough. So stay tuned if you liked it, and see y'all soon.